얘기하고 싶어 춤을 끼고 싶고 이런 시간들이 모여 피어나나 싶어 이어폰을 꼈어 보면서 나 봤던
Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Isabella and I'm here to answer your questions from TikTok. So recently, I asked you guys on my TikTok account to comment the questions, the advices, and the tips that you want to know. So before answering those questions, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that bell button below to get notified every time I will upload a new video. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I will be answering these questions from TikTok. First question is from my mutual Ashley. She asked me, what makes you happy? Simply seeing the people I love happy makes me happy as well. Their happiness is the most valuable thing for me, and I think every time na makikita ko yung friends and family ko na they are happy, I think it makes me happy as well. But when it comes to material things, I think it's pretty much obvious that stationaries makes me happy. Second question, ano yung favorite thing na in-order mo sa Shopee? So, I think it's rather things than thing kasi I think this collection is the most favorite thing that I have, that I purchased from Shopee. So, ito sila. These are my babies. Ayan, these are my babies. So, these phone cases are actually these phone cases are my favorite thing that I purchased from Shopee or any other online shopping accounts that I have. What was or were your motivation when you started making TikTok videos? This is a question from Luna. So, my motivation and the thing that actually pushed me into making these kinds of TikTok videos when I still don't have my TikTok account, during those times na I don't really upload these kinds of contents, my life was actually this productive talaga. Extra activities regarding the academics, regarding my study time, the things I do at home, and the things I do outside. So my friends push me into this kind of field to make these kinds of contents. Kasi every time that they will see these kinds of contents in their For You page, naaalala daw nila ako. So it was a big motivation and push for me to start making the same kinds of TikTok videos, and it was memorable na I didn't expect it to boom like that. Next question is from Jana. Kailan ka po magkakajowa, ate? She really put the ate behind the question, but Jana is actually a friend of mine. Kailan ka po magkakajowa, ate? I replied, nasa tamang tao na ako. Pero kung seryoso man talaga si Jana with her question, probably when I start earning my own money, when I'm already that responsible to enter that kind of relationship, and most importantly, when I'm ready to commit in that kind of commitment. So probably medyo matagal-tagal pa talaga. Next question. Na-experience mo bang mag-procrastinate? So, probably during face-to-face, na-experience ko rin mag-procrastinate, mag-cram, malate sa due date, malate ng pasa. I probably experienced that as well, especially around senior year, grade 10. But, if you're actually pertaining to online classes, no. Kasi when it comes to online classes, since nasa bahay na rin naman ako, I don't have other things to do outside the house. I rather do my schoolworks than procrastinate in order for me to rest more after doing so. Next question is, why did you take UMS po? Hehe, UMS nga po ba? Yes, I am a grade 11 UMS student. I won't be mentioning my school because it's a matter of privacy na rin. So, I'm taking up UMS. UMS stands for Humanities and Social Sciences because it's the kind of the best plan for me for the course that I will be taking in college, which is psychology. Next question is, paano po kayo nakakaipon? To be honest, I don't know how to answer this question because ako rin mismo guys, I don't really save that much money kasi Shopee, Lazada, online shopping, but food. But then again, if I were to give you a tip kung paano talaga makakaipon, is to have separate pockets or wallets wherein meron kang isang wallet na naandun lang yung perang pwede mong gastusin, and the other wallet is where you will put the money na ayaw mong gastusin. In that way, kung gagamitin mo lang talaga is yung wallet number 1 and you will just put the wallet number 2 into your bag for just emergencies, for other circumstances. That way, hindi mo siya nagagastos. And yung mindset mo, ito lang yung gagastusin ko. Ito lang yung gagamitin ko. I don't have to spend this money because I need to save it. Yun. Next question. This question is from Vince Rodelas, my good friend Neil. Hi, Mare. What's the most important moment or memory you cherish? So, ibahin natin na magkaiba. The most important and the memories and moments that I cherish. So, regarding the most important memory and moments in my life is probably the bad days that I had, because those are the most important moments and memories of our lives, because yun yung mga nagpapatatag sa atin day by day. Those bad days, bad memories are what keeps us on going to be better day by day. But regarding what I cherish the most, what I value the most is mostly every day. Every day you get new memories, you get new moments. So I have this kind of attitude where I know how to value, appreciate, and cherish every single day in our lives, because hindi natin alam how long or how short our lives could be. So, live happily, but live safely. Next question, how to stay productive? So, how to stay productive? Kailangan you know how to study your body. Whether you're a night owl or you're a morning person. Because when you want to be productive, kailangan alam mo kung kailan gising yung katawan mo at kailan hindi. You should work when your body is actually functioning well. Kailangan mong maging productive because you actually want to be productive. Not just because nakikita mo yung mga tao na they're so productive, they're so at ease when it comes to their works. So, when you want to stay productive, you actually have to have that mindset na, I am productive, I can do this, I will finish this. But the most important part in it is, you know when your body functions well. Favorite inspirational quote. So, my favorite inspirational quote is actually not the typical quote, but rather it's a statement that my mom once told me during grade 8 days, wherein she told me na, win and learn, never lose. Because in life, there isn't really losing. Kasi we win and we learn. We win kapag na-achieve natin yung gusto natin i-achieve. We win kapag nagkukuha natin yung mga gusto natin makuha. Yet, we learn from the failure na nararanasan natin. And failure is a part of success. That's why we win and learn, but we never lose. Kasi kung matatalo man tayo, we will learn something rather than uuwi tayo na wala tayong kadaladala. Next question. Your advice for upcoming senior high school students and future young students. So regarding sa senior high school students, focus on a strand na gusto mo talaga. Huwag kang pumunta sa isang strand just because it's a famous strand. Huwag kang pumunta sa isang strand just because andito yung friends mo, andito yung circle of people mo, andito yung mga bagay na madali lang. Dahil walang math, dahil puro essay, dahil dito walang science. Huwag kayong mag-focus dun sa mga bagay na yun, but rather, focus on a strand na alam nyo nandun yung strength ninyo, but will also mold your weaknesses. Kasi, kapag pinili mo yung famous strand lang, yung strand na nandun yung friends mo, you wouldn't grow kung saan ka talaga dapat mag-grow. And guys, lagi nyo tatandaan, we grow in our own phase, but we should always glow in the things that we want to do. So, sa future young students naman, let me just say na really prepare your vocabulary, your words, your mind for thousands of essays, articles, critics na gagawin ninyo. But along the way, super saya niya kasi you're actually experiencing yourself as well. Kasi doon mo siya makikita na sa UMS, my God, to pala akong skills. I can really communicate with other people. And sa UMS kasi talaga, communication is one of the best key na meron ang students dito. So I really advise for you students to just enjoy UMS because people often say na kaya nag-UMS kasi dito lang kaya yung grades, kaya nag-UMS dito lang pasok yung grades. But rather in UMS, communication is one of the biggest factor, and sa buhay natin, communication is the biggest thing na kailangan natin sa ating pang-araw-araw na buhay because it helps us communicate towards the people na kailangan nating kausapin. We're not a one-man island. No man is an island. So, lagi yung tatandaan yan. Communication is one of the most valuable things, and that is my biggest advice for you, student. Nagjo-journal ka po ba? Yes, I do journaling. So, this is my journal. So, makikita nyo sa front page, it's just a very purple aesthetic. My cupcake, and of course, si J book. So, when you open it, yan, medyo makapal-kapal na rin siya. So, when you open it, syempre may mga spreads. My best friend, my boy best friend, of course, Lee Jae-wook. Every time Lee Jae-wook would update his IG story, talagang nagagawa ko ng spread kapag hindi ako busy. Do you take breaks po ba and how long po? So, I do take breaks every time na mag-study ako or gagawa akong requirements. Probably 3 to 5 minutes break. Siguro kakain ako, siguro iinom akong tubig, tapos pagkatapos nun, I will be back to working again. Ano pong dream job or career ninyo? My dream job is to be a psychiatrist. So, I really want to focus and help on the mental health of the people around me, especially teenagers nowadays who experiences different struggles and problems in their daily life. And yun, I really want to help them with their mental well-being. Kaya I really want to take psychology as my pre-med to be a psychiatrist. So, yun, it's a long process. I think it's worth it to help you guys, to help the people around me, younger, older kids around me na with their mental health. Favorite movie? So, my favorite movie, any movie that is Marvel, MCU. Kahit anong movie as long as it's Marvel. Kasi, oh my God, Marvel is life. But kung papapiliin nyo talaga ako, it's either Captain America Winter Soldier or the upcoming Black Widow movie. O diba, kahit hindi pa siya nare-release, it's already my favorite because Natasha Romanoff. Advice mo po sa mga batang nagmamadaling tumanda or magjowa. So, parang pangit na magpakinggan yung nagmamadali. Siguro, my advice, again, I'm not against towards those teenagers na meron silang healthy relationship, they can commit to the commitment na nire-require sa isang relasyon. But my advice, sa mga batang nagmamadali, don't push yourself too much doon sa mga bagay na meron yung ibang tao. Hindi porket may relationship yung friends mo, kailangan may relationship ka rin. I've experienced that na lahat ng friends ko may jowa, lahat sila may girlfriend, may boyfriend, and I will be stuck being single. But to be honest, it's the fun. It's the greatest part of life wherein sa kabataan mo, you're actually experiencing yourself wherein mas kinikilala mo kung ano yung mga gusto mo, mas kinikilala mo yung skills mo, mas ini-enhance mo yung sarili mo, rather than having this kind of priorities when it comes to your relationship and your personal life. So, yun. But kung gusto niyo naman magkaroon ng experience, it's okay, but take note na sa mga experiences na yon, natututo rin tayo on how to handle more relationships that are coming in the future. So, my advice to get high grades is to go to your classes, go to your Google Meets, mag-on-cam kayo kung kaya nyo mag-on-cam, mag-participate kayo sa mga recitations kung may mic kayo, or just chat them in the chat box. And lastly, magpasa kayo ng advance. Next question, what to do if you're feeling down? So, same thing applies when you're actually feeling tired towards any emotions na nararamdaman mo. You have to accept that you're actually feeling those emotions. Kailangan mong tanggapin na nalulungkot ka. kailangan mong tanggapin na you're getting tired. Because we have this tendency wherein we will neglect and push away the emotions na nararamdaman natin. Kailangan natin sasabihin sa sarili natin na kaya ko to, it's normal, these things happen, but you don't really realize na you're actually running away from your situation. So rather than running away from those situations and emotions, face them kasi that way you are actually curing them. Rather than running away from them, na wala ka naman kasiguraduhan na babalik sila in the future and you'll feel down again once again. Wherein mafe-feel ka rin, wherein mapapagod ka ulit, wherein malulungkot ka ulit because nga, tinakbuhan mo yung sitwasyon mo from the past. It will just go back to you. So rather than running away from them, rather than going away from the emotions, the situations, face them. Face them. But in order for you to face them, you have to accept that you're feeling sad. You have to accept that you're feeling tired in order for you to fight them. How do you stay consistent? To be honest, I'm not really that consistent, but pinaka-mabisang tip ko to stay consistent is to actually have your own standards. Huwag kang bumase sa trend, huwag kang bumase sa kung ano yung sinabi, ganito, gana ng ibang tao. For you to be consistent is you have to have your own standard. You have to have your own originality when it comes to the things that you do. In that way, nagiging consistent ka sa mga bagay na ginagawa mo. Rather than up, down regarding sa mga sasabihin ng ibang tao, be consistent because you have to follow what you really want. Rather than, yes, you can ask for some advices, you can ask for some things from the people around you, but in order for you to stay consistent is you have to have your own standards. Next question is, biggest achievement or failure you had in year 2020? If meron po. Siguro, my biggest achievement, ang dami ko, hindi naman madami, but I had a lot of achievements during the year of 2020. So, siguro, in general, I got to work on myself. I got to lift myself once again to another step, wherein I made a promise before entering 2020 na I will be a better version, which is na-achieve ko before 2020 end. So, failure I had is probably I let people go in and go out of my life easily. It may sound corny or cliche, but for me, that's a big failure because you don't know how to set your walls. You don't know how to set your limitations towards the people around you. And ang nagiging kalabasan nun, you get attached easily. Ikaw yung nasasaktan sa huli. So, I guess it was a failure to me to not guard myself from the people na pwede pala akong saktan. How do you discipline yourself when you feel lazy pero you need to get things done? Natatakot ako sa due date. One step for you to discipline yourself is you have to remember your goals and your dreams. Ito lagi ko to sinasabi na in order for you to see where you are going, you have to go back why did you go. So, kailangan mo talagang alalahanin, bakit nga ba ako papunta dito sa journey na to? Bakit ako papunta sa lugar na to? Bakit ako pupunta sa isang sitwasyon na to? How do you manage your time effectively po? So, to manage my time effectively, meron talaga akong timeline every day. Like, for example, 8 o'clock to 9 a.m. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. ito yung gagawin ko. 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. ito yung gagawin ko. Create your own timeline. It's a little more effort every day na magkakaroon ka ng sariling timeline every day na isusulat mo talaga yung gagawin mo, isusulat mo yung schedule mo. But, it's really effective kasi that way, nadidisiplina mo rin yung sarili mo. Time is gold, time is valuable, but also you have to manage your time in your own pace. Time is gold, but you also have to learn how to balance your time properly. Kailangan hindi ka masyadong mabilis ma-distract when it comes to the things that are happening around you. Kasi in that way, kapag nadi-distract ka along the way, nasisira yung timeline mo. May kapatid ka po ba? Yes, I have a little brother. His name is Uno and I am Isa. So, diba? Super cute nung relation. Uno, Isa. So, yeah, I have a little brother. He is 10 years old and I'm the ate. So, that is why it's okay for you guys to call me Ate Isa if you want. Paano ka po nakakapag-focus sa study, lalo na po ngayon, online school and modular learning na lang po? Pa-shoutout rin po, hi Dana Lorene Pangilinan, hello sa'yo. Paano ka nakakapag-focus, especially online classes and modular learning? Siyempre, ang pinaka-distraction kasi talaga natin, since it's online, it's in the internet, it's in our social media platforms, yung mismong social media platforms natin, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Netflix. So, what I do is actually mute my phone, mute my notifications, or just turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone. In that way, kapag nandun lang ako sa laptop na yon, nandun lang yung mind ko. I get to focus na nandun lang yung mindset ko. I need to finish the things that I'm doing para mas may time ako makapag-scroll. Pero, wala na akong problemahin. So, that's the best way for you to focus. To set your goals, but also have your inspiration to get those goals. Natatakot talaga akong bumagsak. Yun talaga ang pinaka mindset ko. Nakakatakot bumagsak. Kasi isipin nyo na lang, you guys are considered lucky to still study despite the situation na meron tayo. A lot of students stop studying this school year because a lot of students stop studying this school year because nga hindi kaya ng budget, meron sila mga kailangang i-prioritize na other na bagay, so they needed to stop. So, consider yourself lucky na nakakapag-aral ka pa despite our situation this pandemic. So, when you're lazy to study, dapat tatandaan nyo na your parents, hindi sila napapagod, hindi sila tinatamad na paaralin ka. So, have that mindset to appreciate those things, and for you to return those things, you have to study well. What are your top 3 priorities? My top 3 priorities is to be a psychiatrist, give my parents the happiness that they deserve, and lastly, to make myself my top 3 priorities. What is your top 3 priorities? So, my top 3 priorities is to attain my goals and achievements in life, to make my friends and family happy, and lastly, to make myself happy. So, you're probably wondering, bakit pangatlo yung sarili ko sa pagiging happy? Because the first 2 are the reasons kung bakit ako magiging masaya. So, I need to set those goals first para talaga ma-attain ko yung third priority ko. And to be productive and advise sa online classes, you have to be determined. You have to treat online classes as if it was traditional classes. Kasi kung mag-i-stuck ka sa mindset na, ay, online classes lang to, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen to you, your grades, and your requirements kung magiging mindset mo na babara-barain mo lang yun kasi nga online classes lang siya. Take it as another way for you na magsikap talaga on your own rather than always allowing yourself to work with other people. So you have to also work independently. So I think those are all the questions that those are all the questions na tinanong. Medyo madami-dami pa pero pinagsama-sama ko na talaga silang lahat kasi nga some questions ay pare-pareho lang din naman. So don't forget to like this video, follow me on my social media accounts. Isabella Gusto, and for more of this kinds of advices, contents, productivity, you can follow me on my TikTok at Isabella Gusto as well. That is my main platform where I actually do these kinds of things for you. So goodbye and have a great day!